今日は Shallow Conversation ということについて話したいと思います。When I am thinking about my improving English conversation, then the first thing I remember is the 300 miracles of Indonesian conversation, because with only 300 words, I was able to make a conversation very, very easily, more easily than English conversation, in which I have 9,000 vocabularies. And this is it's like a miracle, I say, because 30 times vocabulary, 30 times experience I had in English conversation, but still my Indonesian conversation was easier for me at that time. So, why is this? If I can think about or I can show my attitudes to the same attitude of this Indonesian conversation toward the English conversation, then it must be much more easier for me to make a conversation in English. What is the problem of myself? I think one of the biggest problem is my pride. If I can forget about the pride, then I would be able to speak or be able to express myself in English much more easily. And I think, I've been trying to do so because I know this thinking, this method, I would say, is the best way to master the English conversation. But still, I haven't been able to speak that way. And I was thinking about this for a week or so. And long time ago, when I was in Los Angeles, my pen pal's sister, she was only 10 years old, and I thought, I'm not sure, I'm trying to remember how I was talking to her. I thought because of her age, 10 years old, I tried to speak easily. So that's why, I was able to speak much more easier than my pen pal's mother, grandmother. If I try to explain something to the adult, my expression will become very difficult. But for this 10-year-old girl, I try to skip those, or I give up those deep thinking, deep explanation. I try to make it easier, and just this week I named for those thinking, or for those the way of English conversation is shallow expression, shallow English conversation, not the deep one. If I try to protect my pride, I would like to use the difficult word, but forget about those difficult words. Just use the very, very easy word, like 300 words of the Indonesian conversation for myself, for my experience. But at least 1,000 or 2,000 words. Then I have to forget about the deep expression, deep thinking. Then it will become possible, easier. So English conversation for me is whether or not I can forget about the deep thinking, deep or I would say the pride, or my pride, forget about my pride, and to speak to little children. Then my English conversation will become much better, much easier for me to express myself. Of course, my expression with 1,000 or 2,000 vocabulary is not the 100%, but I have to accept those 50% expression or 30% expression. Then it will become easy for me to express myself. That's all.